Of the racing circuit. His name is Frank Nelson. He's from Hebden Bridge, and he's here talking to Jane.
Frank, that's fantastic. What's the story behind this wonderful model?
I'd carved the eagle just as an exercise in carving, but I'd been to the States and seen that things weren't quite like that, so that was more appropriate.
Great, let's move on. What about this one, Queen Victoria?
Radio 4 Woman's Hour had a discussion on flatulence, and they told the story of Queen Victoria fluffing in public and trying to blame her servant. So it goes...
Oh.
And she says, "Stop that, James." And James replies, "Yes, ma'am. Which way did it go?"
Oh, she won't be very amused by that. How did you start carving these wonderful models?
Well, I went to art school and then got involved in engineering and then ran my own model-making business. So I'd got a strange range of skills. And
you can use them all in this sort of work. Show me the next one.
The tamer cracks his whip, the tiger refuses. Cracks his whip again, the tiger refuses. Twice he cracks his whip, the tiger accepts and does its trick.
Oh. How long would it take you to make something like that?
Oh, 6 weeks.
Really, that long? What about this bird here?
Oh, this was thinking about the Victorians' fascination with flight. And there's a very clever mechanism that makes something climb up a string. And you can make all sorts of other things happen while it's doing it.
Who makes these? Who buys these, Frank?
Oh, I've made them for chairmen of international banks, working class people, stage stars.
Toys for grown-ups?
Yeah, yeah.
I like this one, actually.
Well, that came about with the handle, which is now a nostalgic item. Everybody's childhood nightmare.
Yeah, I was going to say a bit of bawdy childhood humour there. What about this terrific thing here?
Yeah, well, I used to climb in the Langdale Valley where there was an axe factory, and I'd seen an exhibition that showed that axes from this factory had been found all over Europe and the Mediterranean. So I proposed that these lads should have had the Queen's Award for Industry had Boadicea thought of it.
Oh, great. This is an electrical one, isn't it? This one over here.
Yeah, I have a fascination with a character called Ally Sloper, who was a Victorian cartoon character. And he was always doing something quite outrageous. And these are his friends and family, and I put a little self-portrait in here. Each of them does something as he passes.
A cameo appearance?
Yeah.
Right, we'll switch that off and we'll have a look at this money box.
Yeah, this, highly moral, really, the Bottom Pincher Bank.
Sexist.
Oh, he gets his comeuppance. His eyes weigh the situation up. His arm comes out, her face reacts, and the coin drops at the point where he gets his comeuppance.
Oh, serves him right. Frank, where do you get your inspiration from?
Oh, sometimes it can be the mechanism, sometimes a situation, anything really.
It's very much your own sense of humour, isn't it?
Yes, I was born and raised in Blackpool, which probably has something to do with it.
I'm sure it has. Now listen, let's finish with a very topical model.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be very badly hit with poll tax. So we have the poor man turning his pockets inside out, the rich man whose pockets bulge and bulge and bulge and emit gold, and Margaret on the top gets supported on a poll tax.
How long did it take you to make that, then?
I've been at it about 3 weeks. It'll be another 3 weeks to really finish it. It was just mocked up for today.
Let's hope Margaret Thatcher hasn't been watching this lunchtime.
I do hope she has.
Frank, they're wonderful models. Thank you very much for coming in.